In the grand kingdom of Whistleton, there lived a noble king whom everyone adored. King Robert, with his flowing silver beard and twinkling eyes, was not just admired for his luxurious feasts or grand balls, but for his undying love for art and artists. Painters, poets, and musicians from realms afar would journey to Whistleton, merely for a flicker of his praise. But lurking in the shadows of the palace gates was a rogue, Captain Crinkle, chief of the gates, a man with a mustache that curled with malicious intention. Crinkle, rather fond of gold coins jingling in his pocket, had turned the entrance of the court into a toll booth for corruption. One fine morning, a bedraggled yet spirited folk singer, called Old Man Warble, waddled up to the palace. His hat frayed, and his shoes hollower than a summer's gourd, he sought audience with the magnanimous King Robert. Crinkle, with a mischievous glint and a finger twirling his wicked mustache, stopped Warble at the gate. "A shiny bribe or away you scribe!" Crinkle barked, arms crossed smugly. "Oh, dear sir," croaked Warble, as melodious as a frog in a pond full of crickets, "I'm but a poor bard with not a penny to name, but if my songs do charm the king, I promise half my bounty your way." Crinkle, eyes lighting up dollar-sign shaped, slithered aside, murmuring a reluctant deal. Warble, armed only with his lute and his courage, serenaded the court, weaving tales through notes that danced in the air. The king, utterly enraptured, rose from his velvet throne and generously said, "Ask what you desire, noble bard, and it shall be yours." Old Man Warble, with a pause that echoed like suspenseful jingle bells, declared, "Majesty, I ask for a reward of 100 lashes on my well-used back." The court gasped. But King Robert, curious and slightly confused, obliged. As the whipcracker prepared his lash, Warble raised a finger. "Hold! I must honor a promise, my partner deserves his half first." As whispers danced around the chamber, Warble told the tale of Crinkle the cringe-worthy. The king, his cheeks as red as his royal robe, summoned Crinkle, who now looked like a man who'd swallowed a wasp instead of a fly. 50 lashes for the captain, half for his greed, then a cold cell to remind him of need, the king decreed. Once Crinkle's howls faded into silence, the king showered Warble with riches enough to retire his ragged shoes and frayed hat. Ever thankful, King Robert's eyes twinkled more brightly than ever for having rid his court of one more scoundrel. From that day, all sang praises of his just and noble heart through songs inspired by none other than Old Man Warble himself.